contractor is going to be here in about an hour. Okay, so here we are sitting on my front porch. Now, I did miss a video yesterday, and I do apologize for that. I know a lot of you who are regular viewers of the channel have come to expect that I'm going to be putting out a daily video, and I missed a video yesterday. I started the upload around 8:30, and it did not finish processing until 9:30. And usually once I start pushing 9 o'clock, I start thinking to myself, you know what? It's getting a little late. I don't think I should probably put out a video tonight. So I missed last night's video, and I think it was just a culmination of things. Tuesday nights are usually my busiest nights because I have a bunch of listings for auction that go live on Tuesday nights, and I really thought that this week I was going to stay on top of it, but this week has just been absolutely crazy. I think it was this weekend. This weekend just really threw me off. I mentioned in my previous Around the Shop video that Andrew was going to be away this weekend, and he was away this weekend. So it was me and the kids, and the kitchen renovations started on Monday, and so it was just a lot. It was like, okay, we have to get this whole kitchen cleaned out. Just me and Ashton and Juliet with Laurel under my arm, and we got to get the whole kitchen cleaned out. And so I really didn't get ahead in getting the auction items listed like I wanted to. And so last night I was really struggling to get those 30 auction items up and listed. I did finally get them up, and as a result, my video did not get pushed out last night. So it is what it is. But yeah, it's been a hectic week. So the kitchen did end up, it was within minutes. It was like, okay, we finally got everything out of the kitchen, and then the contractors showed up within minutes of getting everything out of the kitchen. So I'll show you guys the last moments of our kitchen fully intact. Okay, well, it is currently 7 o'clock in the morning. The contractor is going to be here in about an hour. I'm about to go get the kids up for school, and this is the state of our kitchen. All of the cabinets are essentially empty except for a few cans of soup up here. Pretty much everything else empty, empty, empty. And I'm just filming the empty kitchen before the great renovation.
After I cleaned up what the dog got into last night?
Yeah, he got out of his kennel last night and got into a pumpkin pie.
And Lebanon bologna and turkey and God.
It was chicken, actually.
What else was sitting in that trash bag for hours?
Yeah.
You're gonna poo yourself.
I know, that's why I've left him outside.
Go poo somewhere.
He
Go
had
poo.
himself a little feast last night. Poor doggy. So anyway, this is the state. I figured I'd film it so we could document the transformation. It's funny though, because the dishwasher is literally on its last leg. It is spewing water, and I'm like, this is the last load of dishes I'm ever gonna have to run in this thing, and I'm so thankful because this is it. This is the end. Andrew's mom, I think, is going to take the oven. Her oven is broken, so it's perfect timing, because I'm like, what are we gonna do with this thing? It still works. It's in great condition, so she's going to take that, and I'm very thankful for that. And now I'm going to show you what it looks like now. So here is the kitchen, completely gutted, with the exception of the fridge, which we're going to try to keep plugged in as long as possible. We do have a mini fridge in the living room, and that will work for a little while. But for now, we are able to keep this plugged in. So the contractors came on Monday. They gutted the whole kitchen. They took down the hood and everything. I thought it was really neat that they were able to reveal this wallpaper. And Andrew and I were kind of having a discussion about how old it was. He thinks it's 80s, 90s. I was thinking it was earlier than that. I was thinking like 30s and 40s. So you guys will have to let us know in the comments what you think. I thought it was adorable. Hank's trying to get in here. He hears me talking. He's definitely become my dog. But all of this is probably going to be covered up by cabinets because they are doing another build-in here. So the fridge is going back here in this spot, and we're going to have another cabinet situation with brand new cabinets. But we chose a green cabinets. I forget what colors exactly the interior designer chose, but I'm very excited about it. It's going to look really great with the green wallpaper that we chose in the dining room. So we have some terracotta tiles that are going to go down here on the floor that really complement the reds of the brick. It's going to look fantastic. There's going to be a hood. It's not going to be as large as the one that we had here. Now, I think the reason they had such a oh my God, I swear I've had 2 cups of coffee this morning. The reason they had such a large hood is because I guess they had like a Wolf. I'm not familiar with that, but a Wolf style oven range. And I think it's like a $40,000 to $50,000 oven originally. And so they needed a large hood, but then they replaced that with a smaller one. And so it was kind of overkill for what they had. We're getting a smaller stove, so obviously we just need a smaller little hood, and it's going to be built in to some upper cabinets, which we're going to have countertops on either side. There's going to be an island in the center, a built-in island, unlike the movable one that we had. And then of course over here we're going to have more cabinets, counters, cabinets up above that are actually going to be along the wall. There were no upper cabinets over here. They're going to have doors on them. Over here we had open concept, and it just did not work for our family. It was ugly for us. It would have worked for like a family of 2, but for us with baby cups and everything else, it just was not good. Now, they did accidentally break a window. I heard the glass shatter and I was like, oh my God. I thought one of my vases broke or something. I was a little panicked, but it was just a window, so it was no big deal. Over on this wall, I think it's this wall, is going to be a really tall cabinet. It's going to be a tall cabinet that is going to serve as a pantry, because that was one issue that I had, is I have no pantry. Nothing. So this is going to be a pantry for us, and that's going to be fantastic because I had nowhere to put the kids' snacks. I had one pull-out drawer that I was keeping all the snacks in, and if you look here in the dining room, this has kind of become the dumping ground of everything that we cleaned out of the kitchen. Those are the kids' school snacks. By the way, if you haven't tried these, they're so good. The kids were like, Mom, can we get seaweed snacks? And I'm like, sure. They love and I tried them. I thought they were going to be gross. So good. But anyway, so this was like all jammed into a drawer, and it really wasn't happening. This is our current pantry situation in the dining room. Over here, we're not going to cover up the window. The window is still going to be completely empty, but we are going to have a cabinet here. This is going to be the beverage center. I'm getting one of those small mini fridge things for underneath. So there will be a little fridge. The espresso machine is going to go here. And I think up above is going to be glass fronted cabinets for some of my fancy glassware that I have, because you guys know I love my fancy glassware. So that's it. And it's probably going to be another month until it's done. So that means no Thanksgiving in our house this year. Now the dining room is a mess. And the dining room is so frustrating right now. I did end up getting that chandelier or that ceiling light put in, and I am now taking it down. I'm really just not that excited. I thought it was really cool. I like it. I like the stained glass, but it's really dim. It's super dim. It does not serve. It just does not serve the room. So it has to go. As a replacement, I think I showed you guys this one over here that I purchased. And I did get the covers for this. They're an off-white, and so I think they'll work out nicely. And they're cardboard, so they'll be easy to trim down if I need to, versus these ones, which were plastic. So Yeah, $30 at auction. And I don't think anyone else wanted it because it was missing all of the, well, not all of them. It only had like 3 of these sleeves. And so I just bought replacement sleeves for $15 on eBay and just slid them on there and it'll be perfect. So the interior designer I'm working with on the kitchen, I recruited her to help me with the dining room because the kitchen is expected to be done December 11th, I think, or 12th. Pretty much 10 days before Christmas. And we usually host Thanksgiving and Christmas at our house. And I really wanted to do Christmas at our house this year. And so I want to get this room put together before Christmas. And the rug, I'm not a fan of. The rug needs to go. I think we're going to put this rug up into our guest room. It doesn't match the room. I feel like the wallpaper is so busy that it clashes with this rug. So I've recruited her to help me find a better rug for this room. We do have a new dining room table to go in here, and I've been putting it off. It's a really, really nice, like pristine condition, drop leaf, mid-century modern table, and it's gonna have to come in here eventually. But for now, this is worn, and the kids can like do whatever they want with it. So it's just been in here, and it's served its purpose. I also have to paint. I decided to paint the beadboard at the bottom and the trim. And I have the paints hiding in there. It's a little bit darker green, so I'm going to paint that here and here. And that's one of my projects that I have to get done. So we have the office set up slightly. You can see Andrew is hard at work in there. My dad was able to hang the screen, which I'm very excited about. I think it looks very nice. Dad did a good job hanging the screen, right? Mm-hmm. And I got my computer moved in there. Last night, Andrew and I moved this into the house. He went and picked it up yesterday, and it was sitting out on the porch. And then it was like 9 o'clock at night, and we finally moved it into the house. 9 o'clock at night, we're going to move this inside, right?
You're going to film it.
And I'm going to film it.
Get it done.
Nope, we got to film it. It's a thing. I'm going to set up the camera right here while the baby fusses inside. And we're going to make it happen. Because everything we have to document.
She's crying. All right, so we're going to listen.
Yeah.
We're going to lift, come my way. You're going to spin in.
Don't fall down the stairs, please. But if you do,
Do
I
my
have it on
best.
video, and I'm going to make a lot of money. Okay, here. Oh my god, it's so freaking heavy. You're
Come
right.
my way. Spin.
That was my phone. It's all in my pocket.
Motor power cords.
Please don't try.
We just got to get this in for tonight. Straight back. What's your head? Get your phone, get your camera.
We did it.
Go
That
for
wasn't
blanket.
so hard. Good job. Good job, Andrew.
Alright, it's cold out here.
You guys were supposed to keep her happy. Why are you so sad? Why are you so sad?
We tried putting on Minnie Mouse, but it wouldn't
It
work.
didn't work? You didn't want Minnie Mouse? The objective is to move it upstairs, but it's gotten this far. It was 9 o'clock at night, and that's as far as we got it, so we have to shuffle it all the way upstairs, but I'm very excited. You guys, I don't think I showed it on video, but I bought that at Lemoyne last week. So that's just kind of a quick update of what's been going on around here. Like I said, it was just kind of a really hectic, crazy weekend around here with Andrew being away and trying to get the kitchen dispersed. I didn't even show you guys the living room. I'll give you a quick peek at that. This is our current kitchen setup over here in the corner. But basically it was get everything out of the kitchen. I didn't even have time to organize it into boxes. So, like, I think I put stuff in boxes and I labeled 2 boxes, and then it was just like, I don't have time to be organized about this. I just have to get this stuff out. And so then I just started throwing stuff in banana boxes and shoving it into the living room and shoving it into the dining room. And I don't know, for the next month we have really no, I mean, we have a microwave and we have the grill. We have no stove or oven because the kids are like, hey, can we have, I forget what they were at. Oh, Ashton wanted fried chicken, and I'm like, first of all, I don't think we've ever had fried chicken before, so I don't know where you got that idea. And second of all, I have no way to make you fried chicken. But he had this, I don't know, he must have seen it on TikTok. He's like, I want like crushed up hot Cheetos, and then you can like bread the chicken. And I'm like, where do you come up with this stuff? I'm like, you're gonna have to ask Andrew about that because he's the fried chicken guy, not me. But, so yeah, I missed a video last night. It finally caught up with me. I still have my Halloween decorations here out on the porch. I really need to get these cleaned up. I think my dad's gonna come over and help me string the Christmas lights, and I promise this time I'm not going to be using a step stool. I talked to my dad. He said we actually have a ladder. I didn't know this. We actually have a ladder out in the garage, in the barn. We have a ladder, and it's a really tall one. Him and Jesse used it. I showed it on video, actually. It was when my dad was goofing off on the ladder. We have a ladder that they used to paint the upper porches, so it should reach. And I was like, can you just like put some nails up there? He's like, well, we could just use a stapler and just staple them up there and leave them all year round, like everyone else does. And I'm like, do people do that? Yeah. Okay, well, let's do that. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna staple them all the way around the porch and leave them up all year round, like everybody else does. Seems like a great idea. So you can see I got my church pew here on the front porch, which is nice. And I really have to decorate the front porch for Christmas. I kind of dropped the ball with Halloween. I did that one decorating video, and that was it. And it's crazy because Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. It's one of my favorite holidays. One of my favorite holidays to decorate for. And I did that one decorating video with you guys, and then I don't know. I really wasn't feeling it this year, and I let it go. So I'm not sure what Christmas is going to hold. I really hope that I'm able to get in the Christmas spirit this year. It's gonna be weird because our house is all disheveled and it feels extra cluttered. Like, it always feels some level of cluttered because of the business that we're in. It feels extra cluttered because the kitchen is tore up and we're constantly having strangers in and out of the house. Today we don't have any strangers in because the demo took less time than expected, so they're ahead of schedule. So today there's no strangers in the house, but it's weird. So anyway, and we had to get a smaller Christmas tree. One of my favorite things about our old house was the Christmas tree. It was a 9-foot Christmas tree because we had really, really tall ceilings, and I had to get a smaller Christmas tree this year. And that was like my favorite. My favorite was that Christmas tree. Like, just touched the ceilings. It was 9 feet tall. And anyone who's local who knew where we lived, you would drive over the bridge across the street and you could see our Christmas tree through the window. It was the best. I loved that Christmas tree. And I had to downsize the Christmas tree this year. And it's gonna be in the back of the house. So not everybody can appreciate it and enjoy it like the last Christmas tree. And I really loved that. I loved that like everybody could see it and be like, wow, what a beautiful, like, it just got you in the Christmas spirit, you know? So anyway, I think I'm gonna end this video here.
Your mommy.
Hey, you. Yeah. Hi, I see you. What are you doing? I love you. You sleepy, you look sleepy.